Hello everybody, we are back with some more Dragon Quest. Alright, so last time I did a Dragon Quest video, I was trying out PvP. I thought I had a really solid team. I had like the spiked hair, which, most of y'all probably saw it, but it had moves which it's able to hit everyone with its normal attacks and has a high chance of inflicting sleep and confusion. And every single game felt like I was dealing with immense amounts of RNG, which I wasn't particularly interested in. So I was a little sad. Yeah, this is the thing, the spiked hair. There's a tier list online, and it had this thing in A tier. So I was like, oh man, well, might as well try using a top tier monster, see how it feels. But it looks like just people had adequate counters to it. And I didn't really understand how you can even counter it, because you go into its stats and it says the thing's immune to sleep and stun. I very clearly got slept and stunned. So in other words, there was so much about the status conditions as well as just stats that I didn't understand, that I struggled and I more or less gave up. However, since then I have come across another streamer, because I've been at least watching Dragon Quest content to try and learn more and understand better, and came across a streamer. Their name is XX, the Collector God XX. If anyone wants to check him out, probably send a raid his way if we finish up the stream and he's online. But through watching some of his streams, I've learned, first of all, that there is actually a toggle. A toggle where if you press Y, you can actually view your percentages, or like your actual immunities. So the reason why it says immune for sleep and stun is because I have 100 resist. However, things like this thing's Ultra Crafty Sleeper and Ultra Crafty Confuser, they actually drop resists by 50. A value of 50. So I actually only had 50 sleep and stun resist. So that's why I was getting confused by things. Or slept by things. So it makes much more sense now that I understand. I was also trying to figure out where I possibly got this extra 50 resist from. Well, apparently being a large monster increases your resist significantly. Like it gives you 50 in most stat resistances, I believe. Status resistances, so that's where I got the extra 50 from. It's because my spiked hair is a large monster. So that was one thing I learned about just kind of like how the statuses in this game work. I don't quite understand like if I have a 50 resist in sleep, if it's just a 50% chance of being put to sleep then. I would assume that's what it is, but I can't say for sure. Let Rise, make him roar in Temtem. I'm not playing Temtem today, I'm playing Dragon Quest, but I think it would be cool if Rise could get roar, but it's strong enough now that you can't give it to Raiken, so it's a tough situation. Next up, I have the actual team we're going to be using today, which is the Iron Tortoise and the Killer Pillar. Just want to look at the party. Okay. Let's talk about the Iron Tortoise first. You can see I've actually got quite a few like golden stats, which I believe is their max. I didn't know how to maximize stats before. I didn't quite understand it, but I had it explained to me pretty simply where if you just level up the grandparents to level 100 and fuse them together, and then level up the actual parents to level 100, then you should be able to get close or really high stats at least. And so that's what I did. Don't understand English, but you played Raze without Roar. It's not so good for PvP anymore. Yeah. Yep. Raze is tough. It definitely wants to keep Roar. It's a bit sad it lost it. But yeah, so not only do you want to level up all of the monsters in this tree to level 100 before synthesizing, but also you want them to be different families. Let me see if I can grab the page real quick. there was a page that was sent to me that explains a little bit more about this fusion system, and then I'll show it on stream because it was super helpful. Alright, so this is actually on the Japanese wiki. Let me translate it. Yeah, so that everyone can potentially understand. So apparently, so each monster has like a set limit normally to it, or maximum to its stats. I think they show a little gem slime here. I think a little bit lower, yeah, here. So you can see now normally like 345 would be the max here, but then 454 is the max after you maximize its boosts in this specific case. So the way that you can increase it is by having different grandparents from different like families. So each family has like a hidden value in 3 of its stats that'll increase it. So if you fuse with a slime grandparent, you'll get an increased HP, speed, and wisdom, dragon HP, MP attack, and so on. You can see in this chart here. So to truly maximize your stats, you have to use one of each different kind in the grandparent tree, because using a different kind gives you a 1% bonus, and then on top of like 1% for each of these little dots that you have. So it's still super complicated, but I have a vague understanding now. So that's kind of what I did. I've got the King Bubble Slime, which is a slime, the Crabbid, or Crabbidaberdoo, which is a nature, Iron Tortoise, which is a dragon, and the Golem, which is a material, which gives me a bunch of different bonuses for the slime, or for the Iron Tortoise, which made its stats significantly higher than what I was dealing with in the last stream. And then it's not like they're all going to come out as golden stats. To max them out fully, you just throw some seeds. I used most of my seeds, but I kept the agility ones since this team is kind of like a slow stall team. But it's just these like super seeds of magic and agility and wisdom and stuff. You can get them from releasing monsters. Whenever you release a monster, they'll usually leave you like a farewell gift, which is commonly a seed. Otherwise, sometimes just playing the Quickfire battles can give you some, and so on. And then I also got super lucky with the Sparkle effect. Apparently Sparkle increases your max stat of one of your stats at random by 100. I don't know which one it was. I'm kind of thinking it's HP, because I feel like its HP is already high. I wouldn't be surprised if it's already beyond its max, because of the 100 boost. But anyways, that's a whole nother thing. So stats in this game are still very, very complicated, but I have a much better understanding now than I did before. I hope that kind of explained things a little bit for anyone that was kind of in the same boat as I was. And now I'll briefly kind of go through what the whole team plan is, because you probably noticed I'm using a rank G and a rank B. So this, like I said, this is going to be a stallier type team. Like, we're going to try and play a slow game and more or less win through tiebreakers against our opponents. Iron Tortoise has Protector, which is just a really defensive skill tree. Attacker to lower attack. Intense Defense is more or less like Protect in Pokemon. It reduces all damage taken by 90%, so it's not perfect, but it's just if you need to buy a turn, you can. Mist Me is 1 complete damage immunity. Like you can take 1 hit. Bounce reflects magic, so it's super valuable. A Nuisance is for Ultra Insomniac, and Ultra Fidget is just kind of a bonus, because Ultra Insomniac gives you 50 resist to sleep. So with 150 resist to something, then you're actually immune to anything that's not like a special trait. So my Tortoise is immune to stun and sleep, and it has solid immunity to paralysis as well. So it's a tank that can't be it can't be crowd controlled, which is valuable. And the Supernaturalist is for Ultra Granite Chin, primarily, which is the stun resist move. There's some skill trees that you can get only exclusively from Rainbow Eggs that have a bunch of immunities. I haven't grinded those yet. I'm not sure if I even want to. We'll see how far I get with this team. I think once I get a truly finalized team that is really solid and I really enjoy playing it, then I might grind for those. Because being able to be immune to like 8 or 9 statuses in a single tree is super good. Rather than I have 2 separate skill trees just to have stun and sleep resist. Being able to free up a skill tree for some other options is huge. And then the traits is kind of where, like, why you choose these specific monsters. So, the main thing here is Defensive Impulse, which reduces damage received when HP drops to half. So, once the turtle drops below half health, it becomes super tanky, and it's really hard to deal with. So if you can inflict a status like Poison on your opponent and just survive the rest of the turns, or even just win through 1 or 2 knockouts to win the tiebreaker, and then you just survive, then you're in good shape. It also gets insta buff and insta bounce, both of which counter like physical attackers as well as magic attackers. So you can punish anyone who tries to beat you down that doesn't have wave of, I forget which ones. There's a move that wipes buffs, and I don't remember which one it was. But if your opponents don't have that, you can be a menace to deal with. Tactical Genius allows you to attack up to 3 times. It's just kind of a nice bonus. It doesn't activate all that often because it's kind of up to luck, but it doesn't need to. Like, I kind of like this strategy because it seems like it reduces a lot of the luck factor that I was running into with my previous teams. Rando buff sometimes cast buff. Spiky Skin just punishes physical attackers more. And then Auto Restore is actually on my accessory, but it's just my best source of healing right now. Because every time you take a turn, you gain some health back, so you don't have to lose tempo to heal. And I don't have very high wisdom on this thing anyways. 471's not all that great. And so being able to just heal a set amount passively is valuable. And the Killer Pillar is kind of like, so Iron Tortoise is just my super tank. It's very tanky. Killer Pillar is my Poison Inflictor. It has Ultra Crafty Poisoner. It's one of the, I looked through the entire list of monsters with Ultra Crafty Poisoner, and this just happened to be the best tank for it. And it has Insta Buff, which, you know, increases defense. Critical Moment, which actually just, or no, so it's Desperate Measures. Negates all damage suffered from critical hits. So it's not even like it removes the bonus damage from getting crit. It just takes it down to 0. You cannot get hit by a critical at all. And Ultra Crafty Poisoner is just reducing your opponent's poison resist by 50 in each stat. And then the other ones don't particularly matter, but it is nice to have Poisonous Touch so that I can inflict poison on my opponents without having to use certain magic attacks just in case they have bounce. The Triple Wards is just for a little bit of extra elemental resist by using my accessory, which is the Hero's Cape. Marco, hello. I'd like to suggest a new trait. The name is Vow of Silence. The effect is once per battle when the Temtem enters the field. No other Temtem can attack that turn. That sounds like a great buff to stall. I've already used like 2, and I've already got plans for my 3rd ability new trait once I get back to the list tomorrow. But that's an interesting one. I think it might be far too strong though. Hello, Millie. Becoming a stall player in this game, I think stall might be my most enjoyable playstyle. So, Killer Pillar. The nuisance tree, once again, kind of just for sleep and paralysis resists. I also have the Ammon tree. He was actually kind of like a stronger fusion, and he has this unique tree. But it has everything I wanted. It has Auto Restora for passive healing. It has Katoxel, which is a severe... It's the only move I found that can severely poison enemies. And so being able to have that on my Poison Inflictor is super good. And I also wanted Bounce, since I don't have Insta Bounce on the Caterpillar, being able to apply it myself if needed can really cripple spellcasters, and the Giga Drain magic won't click it all the time, but there's actually quite a few monsters that have very low MP pools, and being able to, and most of them don't, there's no natural MP regen in this game. So if you can take an opponent's magic caster's MP down to 0, they're pretty much dead. Also, Meditation's a good healing move. But I also have Hustle Dance. I have this entire skill tree specifically for Hustle Dance because it's a great healing move that I don't have to be invested in any offensive stats for. Since I'm a tank, I don't invest in offensive stats, just based off level. So I can heal quite a bit, and then this one also comes with Ultra Sizz Ward. So I have a great resistance to Light Elemental. The thing of note with the Killer Pillar in this specific case is I don't have a good stun resist. Killer Pillar's stun is actually naturally negative 25, but I gain 50 from being a large monster. So that's kind of sad, but I do have good... I'm completely immune to sleep and paralysis though. So that's kind of a long intro, but I wanted to explain kind of my thought process and everything. I didn't see this just here. Nice. That's actually huge. It's really nice for grinding. I don't know how you grind more of those. I just haven't looked it up yet. But I've been using them, so it makes the leveling process easier.
How you doing?
Welcome to the dark side. Enjoy your cookies.
How you doing?
Yes, I shall enjoy my cookies. I'll start off with a quickfire contest. I don't think this team's going to perform very well in it, but that's okay. It's just kind of a good way to see how a team performs a little bit, and then also gain the daily rewards and stuff. But a lot of what this team wants to do is stuff that I need to control. So leaving it up to random battles isn't always great. We're on a 9-win streak though. Most of these are like lower level monsters though. They look strong, but realistically they have like 500 health each. I can probably attack them with no invest twice and they'll die. Yeah, see there, I lost one. And another. I think... I'm just surprised we're still winning so many. I did do this once while I was creating the team, because I didn't stream as soon as I got the team ready. And it kind of struggled. I think I only got like 21 wins, so we've already surpassed that. Nice, 25-5, not bad at all. See, we got some seeds here, like I said. So if you have a team, even if it's not all that great, I'd recommend doing the Quickfire contest. It's a good way to farm for easy materials. You can also skip the animations for it. I just don't, because it's kind of interesting. This one's kind of interesting. We'll watch this one, and then we'll watch one of the harder ones that I won. Just against real players or not. So this is just more like, this is all automatic battles. There are a lot of them that are... Yeah, I'll hop into some actual player combat soon, though. This is just a warm-up. So on automatic, I typically have my turtle set to... the attacker to try and lower the attack of my opponents. It's just a good way to get some damage off while also crippling them. And then Hellish Howl is just something that comes with the nuisance tree that's got a high chance, not a high chance, but it has a chance to stun opponents. So I got the stun on the Crystal Linda. Is that teams from real players? Yes, these are teams from real players. It should be from players in the same rank as I am. We got a poison there, the big guy. He is spamming heals. It'd almost be nice if we used Giga Drain Magic to just cancel. See, what happened there was the disrupt. And that's what wiped all my buffs. And you can see my Caterpillar died, but Turtle's the much better tank in the game, or on this team. Since I have the poison, it might be okay. I do have to kill something though, or else I lose the tiebreaker. So surviving isn't everything, and since I just don't have enough damage, I just can't take him down, unfortunately. If I had control of this battle, I definitely would have used the drain magic on the big guy to stop him from healing so much. Alright, yeah, so that makes sense. It was a bit unfortunate to lose, but just the quickfire battles. Now I was gonna watch this one. This one looks pretty interesting. Because we actually won this one. And then we'll get into some actual matches. I think the thing is that he doesn't have a self-assist user on this team. Confusion hurts. Spell damage is, you can't resist it. You can only reflect it. That's sometimes. Something like bounce. Yeah, so the AI here is actually knocking itself out slowly. Ooh, I got lucky. Didn't get healed at all. Caterpillar's just doing everything he can to survive. Got a triple heal, basically back up to full now. Okay, so that hurt because then the Crystal Linda, which is this thing, just got all of its health back pretty much. Finally got the poison off. Everything got poisoned. So now it's just waiting out while my opponents all just take damage and die. Although I am completely out of MP now because the dragon's been stealing all of mine with one of its traits. Alright, we got the poison to knock out one. I wonder if I went through the tiebreaker of just getting one knockout and then not dying on my other guys. Yeah, because as long as I win this turn, I'll just win through the tiebreaker, which sometimes can just be the strategy for this team, hence the title of the stream. Alright, yeah, so that's how we won, just through the tiebreaker. Because like the turtle's hardly fallen low at all, and that's just kind of the plan. To get one knockout or two, potentially through poison, and then just wait out. Problem is, oh, nope, we're going to online now. So we're still bronze 4, kind of rough. Although, like, every win promotes you, it seems like. Got a quick opponent, so I don't even need to pull up the wiki. I am getting a much better grasp of kind of what the meta is, and when I see a monster, what it does. One I have not seen yet is this little tiger guy here, though. Insta bounce, so I can't just freely use my poison move. Alright, so one of the other things the turtle does commonly is it stuns. Through his war cry, it's able to... Yeah. So it's basically doing to me what I wanted to do to it. Where he's just stunning me and then kind of chipping me down. I did get a stun on the almond though, and I got an attack down on the tiger. I want to get a bounce up, because the almond is going to cast fireballs and it's going to hurt really bad. I'm just going to war cry again, because they'll always move faster than me and I'll always have a chance to stun them first. My caterpillar might not even get a chance to attack this entire game. I'm not sure. At this rate it doesn't look good. Oh, double stun. That helps significantly. Interesting that the KO counts even if that monster gets revived. Yeah, you can actually farm KOs if somebody revives their ally. Love that the damage from the 0 damage crit got reflected. Nope, that was actually the damage on the turtle that got reflected. Because my turtle has bounce, which reflects damage like that. Nice. Double stun again. Let's keep spamming war cry because it's working. Yeah, it's just the same thing. We're both just war crying each other. Although if I can't do anything on the caterpillar ever, I don't know. It's gonna be really hard to win. I'm gonna need some extra attacks on my turtle, and I'm gonna need that. Nice. Everything's poison. Perfect. And I cast bounce, so I can reflect spells. That was the best turn possible. I got double stun, I got poison, and I even casted reflect. So even if they didn't get stunned, I can do something. Now I'm gonna hustle dance just to heal up and make sure I don't die to something goofy. I can't die to critical hits. I can't even be hit by them, but I could die to a... Yeah, okay, I'm not even gonna get to move again, but that's okay. Oh, triple miss on the war cry. This is bad. My caterpillar's probably dead. Wish I had multi-victimizer. That would help. I'm gonna defend on the caterpillar just to try and survive the turn. I get stunned anyways. Okay, looks like my bounce wore off on my turtle, which is kind of bad. I was hoping to... I was really hoping that I could reflect some stuff. Oh, I'm getting so unlucky now. I cast the reflection on myself, which is good. I'm running out of time though. I'm not sure if I win the limit or not. We'll go for Hellish Howl just to try and stun while also getting some chip damage. If he gets the KO and I don't, though, it's going to be really dangerous. He's healing so much now that I just can't stun him at all. Yeah. I'm not getting multi-attacks either, but he is. He's attacked three times with his Tiger, twice now. Yeah, it's just kind of unlucky for me that he has a healer instead of a selflessness user. Wait until he gets a frenzy. Yeah. That's too much. I can't win. Yeah. Caterpillar got knocked out. I have to try and knock something out, but I just don't think I can do it. I think the mage in the middle is the lowest health. But even then, I think he's just gonna heal on post. Can't beat a frenzy. Yeah, he's pretty much full health on everything just because of his Omni heal user. Yeah. If the problem also was that we got stunned immediately. If we had the poison before I got like the chain stun like for 3 or 4 turns, I think we would have been in good shape. But I got stunned just as often as they did, which means I couldn't capitalize on it. That's why having a stun immunity is so important, and part of the reason why I'm just not super sold on the Caterpillar. I like it. If I don't get stun spammed, I usually have a pretty good chance. You drain his healer. The problem is my drain move is on the Caterpillar, which was getting stunned. I don't have the skill tree on my turtle because I needed other skill trees instead. This is tough. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do here. Using a poison move is very risky because he has... He's got the Uber killing machine, which reflects spells, so I would actually end up poisoning myself. He does have a healer, so I'm going to grab it. Or I'm going to get Drain Magic now. I think it's actually a team-wide, I don't know why I zoomed in there. And then we'll Warcry again. His team seems really vulnerable to stuns, so I can punish him for that. I only got one there, that sucks. Self-bounce cast doesn't matter too much, but it's some. Go for the Giga Drain again. We'll keep spamming Warcry. I think it's good value against this team. Since they're not large monsters, they don't have the resistance. Oh man, I got so unlucky there. Every single... So Giga Drain Magic has like four potential targets. and all of them went onto the one guy with reflect magic. He still has the reflect. I think I'm gonna cast the poison anyways. Because I need to start chipping down some of these guys. Just stunning them isn't helping me too much. Got two of them. That helps. Nice, missed the reflect. That's huge. Stun. Beautiful. Alright, so I have the poison on my normal attack, so I'm gonna attack one of the machines. Why you can poison a steel type in this game? That's what it looks like. Couldn't tell you. If this was Pokemon, I'd look at this entire team and be like, alright, I can't poison anything. Nice, we knocked one out. Alright, that should secure our victory here. Alright, we didn't poison this one either yet, so we'll still attack that. Just try and get the poison on it. Yeah, the healer was the one that got knocked out. Yep. Which also helps for sure. It didn't work. We'll try again. Frenzy, that doesn't really matter, but okay, I guess it's kind of nice to counter there, Frenzy. 720 damage, pain! Oh, and I got stunned that time. I'm missing my war cries, this isn't great. I think I'm just gonna start spamming heals now. Just make sure that if I do take damage, it's not gonna be enough to take me out, because all I have to do is survive and I win the tiebreaker. Yeah, so the metal slimes, jewel slime and stuff are really vulnerable to stuns. It's one of their biggest downsides. So like, besides like the first turn, the poor little slime hasn't been able to do anything. Getting really unlucky with those hustle dances though. Only 2 heals and they're on the same target. It's very nice not to have to worry about getting crit on something, because I'm into it. I can get crit on the turtle, but not on the caterpillar. Nice, we got another kill, just in case. Oh, and another one. Alright, we were probably pretty close. I may have been able to just beat him down if I used attacks, but I didn't know how close I was for sure. Either way, that's a good win. Good game. I guess I can actually change the win rate thing. I'm so used to just having that for Temtem, but I think we're like 1-1 now. Because the Quickfire battles don't count. So if the caterpillar doesn't work out, I have been thinking of some other ideas. One of them is to use Thwack, which is the insta-death move. So instead of poison, I just have a low chance to kill something instantly, and then as long as I'm able to do that once, then I can usually pull something off. I have a couple ideas of monsters I could use that with, but right now I gotta figure out how to beat this. This is like the most meta team. Poison seems really bad against anything that heals. Yeah, so the initial idea was that I don't ever face anything that heals, so I was surprised. Yeah, so this dude actually spent the time to farm up for a stun immunity, which hurts me really bad. That means that my only way to get through this is to actually kill the thing. But that doesn't help either, because then I get stunned and debuffed, and he just revives. What I'd really like to do is get a Giga Drain magic onto the dragon. That was a good heal. A Giga Drain magic onto the dragon, but that's not the easiest thing to do. Because he's got this thing taking all the hits for him. Knocked him out, but I am so hurting because of that. I need another good hustle to even stand a chance here. However, if I can survive like this next turn with lots of health, I think I'll be in a good spot. Because then I can take out his Kroger and then still do something. Because it's really low health right now. Oh no, he's got right as rain. So it's kind of interesting. He actually has... He has his Bodkin Archer on the right as a like stat boost support. Rather than most people who just have it as a second selflessness user. But if you have the stun immunity, it makes sense. So that's kind of the. Actually, I'm really curious now. I'm gonna. Hold on, let me pull up the wiki here. Because this is what he was using. Does it have a natural? It does have a natural high stun resist. But it should... I guess, yeah, it would be 100. It would be 100 if he has one of the stat immunities. And because my monsters don't have anything to lower his stun resist, it would be... It's too much for me to break through. So he actually had a weakness to poison, though, which is kind of funny. It's just that the poison doesn't tick down enough. Fast enough. The Archer also has a really strong stun immunity, so it's just a little tough to break through. Because one of the only ways you can stop a selflessness user is by crowd controlling them, inflicting like sleep, confuse, stun, and that's, I mean, that's the best counter to him. It's not always an option. Alright, so this is kind of funny. The guy on the right is the thwack user I was just talking about. Although he wouldn't even use thwack, his auto attacks have a chance of insta-killing. So this is an awful matchup for me. I'm gonna try and lower his accuracy or something. I didn't even get to click a move. I lowered his accuracy. Or Cry, they're probably both immune to it. It seems to be the general strategy, is to just have as much stun immunity as possible on your team. We'll try and get a Katoxel off, see if I can poison them, just any chance that they get unlucky enough turns. We'll get an attacker just to make sure that... Oh no, Wave of Relief, so I can't even poison them. Like, I have not seen the skeleton used. It's kind of interesting. Oh, really? I wonder how many people in this game have farmed for those skill trees. Just, this seems ridiculous. I guess we'll use Hustle Dance instead. I wish we would use though. Yeah, I might even just die here. He wiped my insta buff, and then it's just beating me down. Yeah, that's really interesting. He just had sheer damage. And I was not expecting him to have a Wave of Relief. I'd be really curious how that possibly wins against a Selflessness team. Because the skeleton would just get stunned. He's got no healing. And it doesn't seem like he has any tanky options. It seems like he'd probably just lose. I mean, I just lost 2. This guy's silver 2. Why do I have to face this? I'm bronze 4. No. We'll try this. I mean, you gotta try it. Like, the other thing about this game in the best of 1 is you don't know what skill trees everyone else is running. Yeah, see, so he's got the stun immunity. So I don't know if I can even win. I should probably just go change to a insta-death strategy. Add an insta-death tree onto the turtle. Because the whole... If somebody doesn't have stun resist, it's really punishing. Like, you saw the one match where we fought somebody where I was able to stun them consistently. It worked out really well. Also, Lightning Storm is such a dumb move, it can't be resisted. Even with my trait that reduces damage when I'm below half, it actually doesn't reduce it at all. Yeah, that was even supposed to be on the little dragonfly dude. Not that I was able to get it off. Just gonna go Howl, just in case he actually doesn't have stun resist, but he definitely does. I got 1 stun on the thing that it doesn't matter on, unfortunately. And the dragon's also interesting, where most monsters have a chance of like 1 to 3 attacks that they'll use in a turn. It will always use 2. That's kind of the difference it has. If I had got a poison or a kill on something, I think I would have stood a solid chance, but I don't even know, not fuddle. I don't even know if I could have poisoned the archer. It has reflect spells, so I can't. Yeah. Right. I was able to there. I should have used Giga Drain Magic, probably. If I had a few more turns, I think I could have... No, I got stunned. As soon as he started stunning me again, I didn't stand a chance. A good game. It would be nice if there was something that could go through selflessness. If it only worked on like damage options, I think that would be good. And that way I could still use something like Warcry or even it just takes the status moves to go through it. Giga Drain Magic. If I could use that through selflessness, that would be so useful. Or if selflessness actually took an amount of MP to use, then I could just drain out the selflessness user. But I don't think it does. I guess I could check. Maybe it costs like such a small amount that it's irrelevant. We'll try a Katoxel here. I think... Strange you get learning, interesting. Yeah, stun. I think his left guy has a chance to automatically heal status ailments. It was really unfortunate he got a lucky stun there, and also, apparently he knows the vulnerability that Caterpillar has. It is weak to fire, just slightly. And it looks like he was taking advantage of that. No, it might just have a stunning ability. It's interesting to see a combo like this, though. Most people, when they're using a stun user, they'll use one of the Yetis. I need to find some way to knock something out. That's what I'm finding. This is like, I can survive a while against most matchups. But if I can't actually do anything with those turns that I have, it's tough. But it also sucks because I have 2 skill trees dedicated entirely to buying myself space. I'm getting lucky with attacks. If I keep doing this, maybe I'll be able to knock one out. Nope. Frenzy. Unfortunate. And he's using Lightning Storm now. Seems like he's just got 3 offensive skill trees on that thing. And he gets a crit just to rub it in. That's so sad. I can't drop below this rank, I guess, which is kind of nice. Hey, this one's interesting. I won't be stunned, but I'll be slept and confused. But I can't be slept, so I'll just be confused. Definitely see if I can get a Katoxel, and then I'll spam Giga Drain Magics. I'll attempt to stun. I don't think I have a good chance of it, but you never know. Actually, I know I can't stun the bunny, because it has 100 resist, because it's got 50 naturally, and another 50 for being large size. The other thing I don't know. It's using breath attacks to get through my... magic resist. Yeah, no stun. One stun, okay. That's good, that's good, that's good. Just gotta heal and buy a little time. You know what would be interesting is if Toxic Ticks worked after every single individual move. I missed, really. I'm getting a lot of attacks in, but a lot of them aren't doing anything, which sucks. Oh, come on, I actually had a good chance of winning this one. It's like... The frenzy mechanic is something that, in my opinion, should not exist. It's like, they already have crits in this game. And there's little to no way to counter a frenzy. I'm not sure what the percent chance of it is. I know I beat my one win, my opponent got a frenzy. But I had such a lead by that point, there wasn't anything he could do. This one, it just nuked me. It literally killed me 100 and oh. Here's the exact same guy. Double matchups are also tough. He's Silver 3 actually. So apparently there's quite a wide range of available opponents to match into. Nice crit immunity. Nice! Okay, we got the breath prevention. So it can't actually use these stupid moves. Got a poison too. I'm gonna keep doing Giga Drain magic and hoping I don't, like, die. Because I want to heal, but I also... Wow, I just got random noise from the wiki page I had pulled up. Add with noise. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was very interesting. I'm confused on the caterpillar, kind of sucks. Was I confused in that? 4 misses? Really? No, my bounce wore off, I guess. Shoot. Splitting attacks for some reason. Bounce if at all possible. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, it's tough. So Big Banga, the move it was using, it's just like Lightning Storm. It doesn't count as a spell and it doesn't count as breath. So there's like no way to counter it. You can't. I got a frenzy, but I have a feeling I can't do anything with it. Like I'm slowly whittling him down. I might be able to pull this one out. He's got to keep dealing damage. I'm gonna have to knock both of them out. That poison's really putting in work right now. Oh, maybe. Actually, I didn't even notice that. The disruptive wave got rid of my frenzy. I had no idea that it counted as a buff like that. So that's kind of your counter to frenzy, I guess. You have a even with the 1 Giga Drain magic, the thing never ran out of MP. That's yeah, the frenzy. I guess you just got to use disruptive wave. I didn't know it counted as a buff. So it's just a buff that you can get randomly, but you can also wipe it. Ah, oh, dang! I thought I had that one. I wish I could have seen how much health they had left. I know the spellcaster had auto restore, so it was healing HP every turn. But I really thought I was in good shape. I'm curious how much MP the stupid thing had. I know most of the spellcasters have something that reduces the cost of spells for their given element. And that was an ice spellcaster, so it has an MP reduction for ice attacks. But it used a lot of other ones too. This guy wiped my buffs too, and then he's just... yeah. That was a pretty good turn. Oh, I did not mean to click fight. I wanted to heal. You wiped my buffs again. Alright, good. The hustle dance, that's what I would have clicked anyways. Bounce, I think that's fine. It's putting pressure on the spellcasters. And a howl, but no stuns. Please Warcry. Oh, it's not even my turn yet. What? How? Okay, we got a Warcry. Only 1 stun though. That's gonna be tough. I've got double bounce. Unless he gets another lucky wave of relief. Which is just a random thing that can happen. Breath attacks aren't much better for me though. I need some healing. I'm just barely staying alive. Only 1 stun again. 1 attack drop on what looks like a physical attacker. Frenzy, but he's got something to wipe buffs that he's been using. Giga Gash, I can't resist that. It just doesn't do all that much damage. So I got three poisons on him. Nice, quad stun, that's huge. I'm gonna keep using Hustle Dance, but I'm gonna use... oh no, I have to use Warcry again. What I really want to do though is I want to knock down The guy on the right, because he's got Omni Heal. Howl got another stun. That's okay. Even just one stun is useful against a team like this. And there's the others. Spread damage, good. He's got Wizardly Waft, which is a way just to give MP to the whole team, so there's no point in me using Giga Drain magic. Use Electric Boogie just because it's an attack. It's based on my level. It's not great, but it's some. I guess I could have used Hellish Howl, which is kind of the same thing. There he goes, wiping my Frenzy though. Very unfortunate. No stuns. That might be the enemy. I do have the bounce though. And another. Okay, I'm getting really lucky this game with my attacks. Still just about full health, so I'm alright. Doing another attack instead of healing. Alright, we knocked down his healer. He does have like auto restore on like everything, which kind of sucks. Alright, there's another one down due to poison. Slowly whittling him down. Nice. Another stun. Perfect. Now we'll go for the heal. I'm actually just going to go for spread damage. I think at this point I can just take him down. Even got the poison on the other guy with my attack. No, no, target the rogue guy. Not the little fat chubby thing. I'm gonna use Hustle Dance in anticipation that I'm going to. Well, actually, can I use Giga Drain magic just to get some back? I can. Oh, we'll just use Work Eye. It's okay. I don't know how much health they have left, and I don't want to take any risks when I'm in a winning position like this. He did have a secondary healing. Double stun. Last round. Don't have to worry about anything, just gonna deal some damage. We prefer thick or chunky? Ah, yes, the chunky one. Alright. Well, that was a pretty good example of how the team is supposed to go, but as you can see, it very rarely works out like that. Seems like it's a lot better against small teams, but you need a small team without selflessness and without insane resists. So when you get something, and I don't think that team was meta, it's the only real meta threat it had on it was it's one of the best monsters was this guy, Zoma, which is like the ice spellcaster he had going on. Oh wait, it was still not showing why. Yeah, there, this guy. He's got the random disrupt, which is what kind of caused me some problems to start. Other than that, I don't see any of his monsters even on here. Yeah. Yeah, kind of weird. So I don't know. Either way, I'll take a win. Their opponent found. Okay. So this one might be okay. Because the thing is, his slime on the right is probably his selflessness user, but it's very vulnerable to stuns. So there's almost no way you can avoid being stunned. But I gotta survive. It's immune to poison though. Oh yikes! Yeah, that's a problem. I even have the buff to start. I really need to heal, but I want to get a poison off. This is a tough situation. That heal was important. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I don't win this one. It's literally not possible. So, I've never actually seen anyone use that in a competitive match before. What skill tree is that on? Did I just get that unlucky?
I lost.
Because that's a random skill tree you'd never run. That's a skill tree I'd be surprised to see you run. Also another skill tree I don't know why you'd run. Same there. Maybe that one. Oh, so why is it playing the ad again? Can I stop the ad, please? I guess, I don't know, it's not something you would really bring. And it's not like nature types are super common. So the fact that I have faced somebody with that, I wonder if that was just kind of like whatever he happened to have around in his fusion trees, and it's just what he added. That's a little frustrating. The other losses is just kind of like, okay, I'm getting out team built. I'm facing opponents that can just deal damage faster, but it's having such a specific move. It's a move that deals increased damage to nature types, and my caterpillar's a nature type. Oh, you got the rando ping too. Yeah, game's over. Half my health? Yeah, 999. Critical Catoxel. Payback. And a bounce. I mean, it helps, but not a whole lot. I should actually check if this thing always attacks 2 turns, just like the dragon. The spellcaster he has. That is insane damage. And my counter to it is bounce, which it can just remove. I don't even get to cast it because I'm confused. And the rando ping is also what hurts so badly. Because when it doesn't have that rando ping, it gets it deals far less damage. It's not like it deals 0 damage. It still does significant, like 600 or something. But having an extra 50% boost to damage, because I think the boost from like kabuff or like buff, ping, oomph is 1.8 times, which is very significant. It's more than Pokemon, which is already high. I was just gonna check the. It always attacks twice though. Yeah, it does. So I can kind of remove RNG that way. Seems to be pretty consistent around for a lot of top monsters. Rather than gambling with the 1 to 3 attacks, we'll just take consistently 2. I have not seen this monster on the right. That looks really goofy. He's got 2 selflessness users though. Hello, S. Billy. Afternoon to you as well. Disruptive wave. Yep, there goes my bounce, and now I get nuked. Yep, he's got stun immunity on that thing too. I don't know. It's tough. Probably should have healed on the caterpillar. Kaping. There goes Dragon Quest. You can see the win rate on the right. It's pretty tough. I thought I had a better team. It's kind of a fun team. I'm enjoying it. It's just there's always so many things that are tough. I'm about to take 999 damage from this. Just you wait. Disruptive wave. He gets rid of my buffs and then nukes me for that much damage. And I get a low heal. And a poison. That helps a little bit. It does help a little bit. Let's spam heals now. No point in using Howl because... Oh, come on! No! No, I needed that not to happen so badly. Yep. If it wasn't for that frenzy, I think I would have won. I think I would have won. Because I would have been able to... It had the disruptive wave every turn, because I kept having bounce. So I could have kept healing, and then it only got 1 attack off, which I was able to outpace with my healing, which helped significantly. But the frenzy allowed him to attack twice with 1.5 times damage, or whatever the boost is, and so I never stood a chance. Kinda cool to see a new monster used though, so I respect him. But it's just the same game plan, just a different color, you know. It's the same thing as well. We'll go with the Howl. Try and get because my caterpillar is actually faster than my turtle. It would be nice if I could try and stun the jewel first and then get the poison off. I don't know if it's going to be as simple as that though. You might even just selflessness on the archer, so it'll be immune to stuns, and I won't be able to do anything. We got the disrupt, so my bounce is gone. I'm not sure what the chance on that activating is, but it seems like it happens all the time. Which is just tough for me. And he used a breath attack anyways, didn't risk it. I got a stun there. I cast bounce, but he was just using a breath attack anyways, so it doesn't matter. I feel like skill trees could be so much more interesting in this game. Like, if you want the best spell for the ice type, you should have to go down the ice skill tree. But during the ice skill tree, you shouldn't also get the best ice breath attack. Because then you only need a single skill tree to gain the best attacks for like everything you'd want to do. Another war cry. Another one. No, that is not war cry. Because I can't do anything. It's just constantly use a selflessness. But he used accelerate, so he's faster than me now, and it doesn't matter. I don't even get to stun or do anything anyways. It's almost like what you need with this to beat this kind of team is you need 2 nukers. You need one nuker to take out the first support, and then a second nuker to actually deal damage after your first one is stunned from personal grudge. And then you just kind of hope you survive. That frenzy is like the most pointless one ever. He even wiped it with the disrupt, which is kind of funny. I kind of wonder if, like, I don't know much about the frenzy mechanic. I wonder if there's a higher chance to go into a frenzy if you're the last monster alive. Because it almost seems like that's the case. It just seems like I have very little agency over whether I win or lose a match, even when I tried using my rabbit the last time. It's like I could try one of these nuker spell comps, but I kind of had that with Snipevine. It was just a light nuker. I don't really know what this team's gonna do. We're gonna just do our typical poison and stun attempt. Yeah, he's got the stun on me though. Yeah, the matches definitely go fast. It's kind of nice though. Maybe those two are immune to stuns. It's like as soon as you see that one of my monsters isn't immune to stuns, he's just gonna spam War Cry now. I guess I can use Selflessness to take the War Cry, but then I take extra damage, so it feels bad. Oh, Hatchet Man missed, that's huge. 2 poisons. That's okay. Giga Drain Magic is kind of whatever there. Not really sure why it's using it in this case. I'm not facing a whole bunch of magic casters. But maybe it's actually better because he doesn't have magic casters all that much. Well, then he'll run out of options for his carry. He's got Wave of Relief to cancel out my poison. And so apparently this thing actually just runs a skill tree that has nature nerf. It just normally. Okay, so that thing does have, or can get hit with stun. I've just gotten really unlucky the other turns. But I mean, I'm toast anyways. The nature nerfer does so much damage. It's ridiculous. Apparently I need to look into a skill tree that just has really situational specific moves and then nuke stuff in one shot. I went for Hatchet Man this time. Instead of the Nature Nerfer. Kind of selflessness. And blocked it entirely. I got another Poison, so I can kind of chip him down that way, but I'm not getting the stuns I need to really prevent him from taking actions. I'll try a quick Crackle for fun to see how much damage it does. I don't even know why I have the move. Another Rando Disrupt. Lucky Bugger. Take the Warcry, it's useful. Wave of Relief, can't counter that. Alright, now he's got Dragon Slash too? Are you joking? I actually did decent damage, I just wanted to see how much it would do. It's more than my Poison's doing. I thought Severe Poison would have been a lot more threatening, but it's just not. It sucks. I couldn't selflessness there, I would have just died. He's got a healing move he'll use here. He doesn't even have any offensive boosts. He's just naturally dealing 999. What does this thing do? What? I don't... Is this... I wonder if he's just got the highest attack stat in the game. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna check it out. Why not?
Lost.
Gotta still learn about like what everything does here. I'm sure it's on the list somewhere. Way down here, really. Nocturnus. Random Disrupt, Boss's Bane. Yeah, that's just not anything that I'm using. Critical Moment makes it easier to inflict critical hits when its health drops low. Got my controller. Tactical Genius, yeah, that's normal. Adrenaline Rush, increases attack after getting a crit. That's kind of a cool combo. I like that. So it has a way to increase its attack after getting a crit and an increased way to get crits. When it gets stronger as time goes on. So a stall strategy like mine is actually a really bad matchup for that. Because we were definitely on the later rounds in that match, it just didn't notify me that it had this ability. I guess I was just kind of expecting there to be like, oh, this ability procced because it's been 3 turns, or this ability procced because it's been 6 turns. But no, I guess it just doesn't tell you. There's a lot of stuff you just seem to have to memorize in this game. Dude doesn't even have any stun resist, but he's probably got the large bonus in one of the skill trees. This looks like an awful, awful skill tree to create the thing. Alright, well, I mean, that's kind of weird. It didn't... I don't see any... I guess... Oh, it's stats. Oh, it's stupid. It doesn't actually have its actual stat values. It's got 5 stars in attack and 5 stars in HP. This wiki's unfinished, but it's still the best, most understandable resource. You can go here and find out, though. Strongest monsters. Maybe it's not on here. Try to navigate a wiki that in a language I don't speak is a little tough. Good thing there's pictures. I just want to know. Yeah. Yep. He has the highest attack in the game. I was wondering if that was the case, because it just seems ridiculous, the sheer damage output it had. So it is number 1. Its overall stats are not great, but it has the 5 stars in HP, even though it's 310th place. I guess that's not great, but it's just, that's the trade-off for using the strongest attack unit in the game. Well, information acquired. It's never bad. I always like to, like, when you're learning a new game competitively, I always like to really research, like, why did I lose? And try and understand it as best as possible, especially when I see something new. I've seen both of these units before. The guy on the right usually uses like hold fire, that's his signature move, but he's just an explosive nuker. I can't resist hold fire. It's a skill, so it's not a breath attack or a spell or anything. I'm trying to use Giga Drain magic or something. Chances of being able to stun them is gonna be next to nothing. No, I didn't even know what to click there. He's got the Rando Panic this right. Both of which just decrease all of my stats. Actually, it looks like he's running a similar team to me, honestly. Oh, they got such high resist to magic. They got 1 poison off, which is kind of nice, but this is going to be a tough match. Attack down, that helps significantly. Try and like kabuff just to increase our... Yeah, so he's actually just using the guy on the right as a pure support. Hello Forged, welcome. Nocturnus has pest control, coverage versus all types. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't have any... the poison's definitely not working out though. I gotta change with whack strategy. I did not realize poison was so bad. I thought severe poison would have been really threatening. Like, this is the only move that can actually severe poison. So I was like, oh, it must be pretty good then. No, it's not. It sucks. Miracle Slash to heal. Yeah, I just can't deal any damage to it either. Using Giga Drain magic kind of hurt my MP availability as well. Got 1 miss on the Rando Panic, which is nice. The fact that they both have it and it procs so often, though, is tough to deal with. Yeah. How many things seem to have magic resist? Things you wouldn't imagine have it. Or magic absorption resist, I should say. What am I, like 4 or 5 stages down on all my stats? 6? I don't know. I want to check after this, actually. That's so many stages down. Whole 1 damage. Yeah, I must have 0 attack right now. guess I'm only 2 stages down. Maybe that's the maximum. Probably is. If each one is like 0.8 times difference, I'm just not surviving anything. I can't do nothing. I can always cast Giga Drain Magic because it's based on 50% of your MP. But yeah, I'm not even gonna survive. Turtle, which got insane defense, just is taking so much damage now because he's got the random panics. So it looks like he just kind of waits around, just tries to survive until his trait activates a couple times, and then beats you down just because you're outstat him, or he outstats you, or whatever. So I actually kind of like that strategy. It's very interesting. Didn't seem like he had any healing on it. Don't know. I haven't seen the green dragon, the one on the right, yet. Kroger and the rabbit I know pretty well by now. We'll first try and go for a howl just to try and get the stun. By some off chance that this thing doesn't have stun resist immunity. Yeah, Ice Age, so it's a special carry. Oh, he does have the stun. Critical Katoxel. That's actually a pretty good time for it. I mean, not having the stun immunity on that thing might just be the difference between winning and losing here. I guess we just... I want to use the Giga Drain magic for the dragon, but on the rest of the monsters it doesn't really matter. We'll try and throw one out, see if I can absorb any amount of MP at all, and if I can't, I'll cast other stuff. I don't even get a chance. I'm confused. Double confusion. No! No, he's got Wave of Relief. Everyone's running that. It seems like the last time I tried this, I never saw the move once. And I was using a Confusion Sleep strategy, so I'm very surprised. Helplessness should lower your... There should be a bigger downside to selflessness. I hope that this game gets some sort of live balance changes. There's definitely some stuff that I think could be done with it. So we got the Severe Poison again. Just slowly chipping down. He hasn't revealed any amount of healing options yet. Which is valuable. So we'll try, like, what if I use... I want to keep stunning the Kroger so I can continuously prevent it from doing anything. It is a little annoying though that I can actually get confused by an attack that deals 0 damage to me. I unfortunately just hit myself with poison, so I'm in bad shape. Silly confusion. There must be some really good combination of skill trees that I just haven't found yet. That people are able to have stat immunities, heals, and a Wave of Relief on top of good damage skills. Come on. And I missed the War Cry. Got it that time, but it's gonna be tough because he does have healing. I almost should let him. Use Selflessness just so I can wipe out the Kroger and try and go for like a tie, if at all possible, But facing a frenzy when I don't have wave of relief is, yeah, too tough to deal with. And it's got super stupefying skin. I never stood a chance. Good game. It feels like most of the closer games that I've gotten into just get determined by opposing frenzy. That's a mechanic I could definitely do without.
I lost. Me?
I probably could have stalled out, gone for tiebreaker, but I didn't have any knockouts. I think I built this team to be a little bit too defensive. I didn't think that would be an issue, but it definitely is. Because what I need to do is I should farm kills on the personal grudge monsters instead of just trying to stun them constantly. Because stunning isn't working. It's just not. But if I can take them out because they take increased damage from selflessness, and then even if they spam revives, if I farm like 3 KOs and then just survive with at least one of my monsters at the very end, I'll win tiebreakers. So I think that's what I should go for. I know that the Cross-Eye is a monster that has like the same exact game plan as the turtle. So I think I'll consider that next time. It's either that or a thwack unit, one or the other. Maybe I'll train up both just so I can kind of swap out in the middle of the stream. Glad I used Hustle Dance. Use it again. I'm gonna use Gobstopper. Implement the Ice Age. Because dang, it hurts. I have paralysis resist, which I think is what Blessed Breath can potentially inflict. Could be wrong. Nice, I got it. And a stun on them. Both slimes. Alright, alright. This could be good. Actually, I'm gonna keep using Hustle Dance because I'm far from full health. I want the anti-frenzy tech as well. I probably do, but it's almost like it gets more value on the fast monsters. Yeah, so he does have the... Why didn't he do that first? The only reason I used the stupid anti-breath was because he wasn't using Wave of Relief. I just lose now because Turtle dies. I'm gonna check something out. Another frenzy. I can't use the anti-frenzy tech because I need to go faster in order for it to be relevant. And my team is not fast. Not this one at least. So that's I guess yeah. That's why Thwack is tempting. So I either need to go for wins against the selflessness users and somehow just survive. But in that match, I don't know how I ever would have survived because the Wave of Relief wipes my buffs. Even if I cast Bounce every single turn, it's still a guaranteed 1 could crackle, which does 700 damage to both of my units. Let's see, what I want to check is... I want to see if Intense Defense only blocks physical attacks. Or Defensive Impulse. Reduces damage received when HP drops to 1/2. But see, it has not been reducing the amount of damage I take from spells, I don't think. I guess, you know, it might actually be due to...
Thanks, babe.
think I have an ice weakness. Yeah, I do. Oh, that's probably what it is. Dang it. So this ice meta hurts because all the ice types around are just dealing an extra whatever amount of damage. It's probably not a whole lot, but the fact that I don't resist it is tough. If I look at Cross-Eye, which is the other unit I wanted to use, I'm pretty sure that has an ice resist. Also, is there a way to prevent losing buffs? No, there is not, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, Cross-Eye. Cross-Eye has like the same defensive impulse, insta-buff, tactical genius, passive healing, and immunity to all critical hits damage, so it's pretty nuts. It doesn't have insta-bounce, which kind of sucks. Insta-bounce has been really nice, but at the same time, if they just cast breath attacks anyways, so it doesn't really matter. And it's intimidating, sometimes stuns the enemy. Also has an ice resist, stun resist, sleep resist, so it has basically everything I would want in a unit. The only thing it's potentially weak to is confusion, so it would be a worse rabbit matchup. But this is probably the next unit I'm going to train up. And then I'm going to consider training up one of these things, which we saw earlier. No, it wasn't this. It was the evolved form of that. Wasn't that on here somewhere? Yeah, here it is. Well, there's no page for it, I guess, on this wiki. Let me see if there's one here. Strongest ones. I just want to go to fusions, actually. A-rank monsters of the beast family. It's got solid attack, respectable HP. It can attack one or two times, but it has this is an increased chance to insta-kill your opponent. This has a chance on your normal attack to insta-kill an opponent, and when it's large size, you can attack all opponents with one attack. So it's pretty huge. If it actually and it it casts buff in insta buff, so it does have some way to resist damage instantly. So I wonder if I could pair. Oh no, not again! Stupid ad. So if I pair this with the Cross-Eye, I think that there's definitely some potential there. So that's kind of my next plan. I'll play like just a couple more games today, but winning 2 out of 16 games feels pretty bad. I had more luck with the when I was actually playing a more luck-based team. I had more success. It's kind of funny. Try and reduce the amount of RNG by just always finding monsters that can always survive hits, and it's actually not better. I'm really surprised. I'd be very curious to see what some top rank gameplay rather than like my garbage bronze rank gameplay would be like. To see if everyone just kind of plays the luck game, or if there's some specific strategies. So funny we get to see this thing again. I wonder if this is... I think the horse is a healer. So it'd be interesting to see Asian up. It's probably just going to be buying time until it can apply instant death. That's my guess. I'm not sure how much resist I have to that. I'm not even sure what the base odds are. No stun, okay. So let me see. 50 resist to insta death. Also 50, so it's honestly not great. He actually lowers it to 0 with his trait. So I'm in pain right now. I don't have any way to revive either, so as soon as he kills one of my units, yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be the strategy I'm going to go for next. I'll try attacking a couple times. I'm sure he'll just knock me out in like a turn or two anyways. I'm dealing a lot of poison damage, but he's got auto restore up, plus the high heal passive, of course. That did a whole 1 damage to him. I feel like Frenzy Chance definitely has to be higher when you only have one remaining monster. Not that it matters here, his insta-kill can actually go through Frenzy. I'm just getting a little bit lucky. He wiped the poison though. The poison was my only potential win con. If I was able to deal enough damage through the poison to knock the big guy out and not get insta-killed, then I probably would have stood a chance. But he's literally at max health right now, because his auto restore only him 2 health. That means that it couldn't heal more. Horse is just casting Miss Me, which is just it's like Temtem evasion. Blocks 1 hit. Any 1 hit.
I lost. Me?
Yes, I did lose, big sad. See if we can get like 1 more win. If I can end off on a win, that'll be cool. Maybe I'll try and... Whichever happens first, if I win or if I hit 20 matches. then I'll end the stream. Okay, so... Great Saber Cat, along with 2 of the top supports in the game. And at least appreciate a little bit of something different. Got destroyed by a Nocturnus and Zoma. So you got the highest attack and like the highest wisdom. That's tough. He always went first. I wonder if he had the agility booster. That's kind of like a weird skill tree to have on it though. Oh, yikes. That thing's doing a lot of damage. Yeah, and this thing's got full stun immunity. I didn't think this thing would destroy me that bad. But yeah, it's just gonna kill me through my Kabuff. I'm gonna look up what this thing does now. I don't even... I thought it was another stun bot, kind of like the mini Saber Cat, but it must not be. It's a tier 3. Oh, it's called the Dragwar. I guess it's a different monster than I was thinking. Wishmeister. So that was the move it was using. Whatever it was a I forget what it's called. It was a wind option though. What is that? Excuse me. Thank you. Ads. There's so many ads on this stupid wiki. I just wanna learn about the game, man. Okay, Wishmeister and Ultra Crafty Whoosher. So, yeah, it's just lots of wind damage, I guess. And you can't dodge either. Not that I have a dodge strategy. I don't see anything that crazy about it though. I guess it's just because it's got double wind options. So it did hurt pretty bad that way. It's got good resists too. Stun and sleep resist are always valuable. If I had insta-death, I may have stood a chance. Though it would have been tough to break through the supports. Should probably check what the supports immunity is to insta-death. Because you're going to see these things everywhere. Yeah, so this thing's got 0 resist. So even if it has the skill tree for it, if it's small size, it's got a very high chance of dying still. This thing's got 25 resist. So that one has a little bit. Either that or they got max stats from seeds. I feel like most people get max stats from seeds. The seeds are pretty reasonable to grind. Most of them, like I've seeded most of these monsters. It's not tough. It's a little bit grindy, but it feels like everything in this game to really prepare a team is grindy. Okay. Go for the Catoxel and stun. It's kind of the signature combo of this team. The signature failing, unfortunately, combo. So you guys just got a bunch of unique monsters in the mole hole. I actually don't have the mole hole. I mean, I could have bought it. Still could, but. It's not bad anyways, just to go to one of the early ranks, catch a whole bunch of monsters and release them anyways. Gotta heal if I have any chance here. And once again I did it, I tried to stun the selflessness user instead of just knocking it out. That is my biggest issue. It's kind of like, it's a big mentality change. No. I just gotta stop opening the key. I don't know, like last time I streamed it, it wasn't bad. It didn't constantly inflict me with ads. So much damage. I somehow avoided the stun from Personal Grudge, which is weird. I think I already had a status or something and it couldn't apply. That seemed to be what it was. Could be wrong though. Ah, that was a weak hustle dance. Yes, another one. That was also not that great. I can knock that thing out, but it always cancels out my second attack. It's no, this. Pain. If his support actually uses an offensive move, he can probably knock me out. I'm gonna use intense defense just to try and survive the turn. Because I'm winning in KOs now. I don't need to attack anymore. If at least one of my monsters survives, then I win the match. I'm gonna still keep using Hustle Dance for as long as I can. I'm gonna use Mist Me just because it buys a turn, and that's valuable. Kroger, I don't have to worry about any damage it deals. Oh, come on. No, it always happens. How many games have I had today where I'm in a winning position and then my opponent gets a frenzy? Too many. I wish I could change my orders mid-match. Because I have Catoxel set on this thing to be a... Yeah. Stupid Frenzy just ruins everything. I have Catoxel set normally to be cast with higher priority. But in a situation like this, I don't want that. I want heals. I want heals and I want only heals. Not that I think it would have mattered much in this situation, but it would have slightly helped at least. It's just that frenzy, I just couldn't. I couldn't.
I lost. Me?
Ah, that's frustrating. It would have been so nice to get that win. Alright, well, we got one more match, win or lose. And then I'll have to work on a new team. I think the concept behind this is alright, but in practice, it's much different than in theory. It's just... Yeah, yikes. A few different monsters. Bone Dragon, the little Skull Rider, whatever. I think I can go for Catoxel here. Might even be able to stun a couple of them. Rando Muster. That's unfortunate to get that on the first turn. Confusing Touch. That's a lot of magic I drained out of that thing actually. Yeah, no stun. So yeah, it's a bad habit. That's gonna be a hard habit to break. It's to stop trying to stun when there's a selflessness and just kill the thing. Because I don't want to. I don't want to actually get stunned. I don't want to, and yet I have to. From the personal grudge. The only way I don't is if the poison takes it out, which isn't all that likely. Now we got a bigger issue of Bone Dragon here is gonna hurt really bad. If it gets 2 attacks off, I think I'm toast. I needed to get an unlucky one. Oh, no, it doesn't even matter because I got stunned. I needed to heal off. Yeah. I would have lived if I would have got the heal. No, I wouldn't have. He attacked 3 times. I needed a Gobstopper. Yeah, we got that, and I didn't get... I avoided the personal grudge because of poison, which is nice. I don't think we have much of a chance, but it's the last match of the day. We'll put up as much of a fight as possible. Yeah, he's faster than me, so I can't prevent... If I could have gone first, I would have wasted his turn by preventing his breath attacks, which would have been really nice. But alas, we are too slow. That's what you get when you're trying to run a slow, tanky team. So this went awful, but that's okay. When you're I wish there wasn't like when you're experimenting with teams, I don't expect them to go well, and that's all I'm really doing right now. It's just it takes so long to train up a new team, like a couple hours, that it's not great to lose this many. It's not that I can't use these monsters again. If Toxic ever becomes meta at some point, which I feel like the meta is almost set unless there is an update of some sort to the competitive of this game.
Thanks.
But I can use these monsters again. I still have the Iron Tortoise as a tank if I ever need something specifically with bounce, stun immunity, and selflessness. So I can use that, and that's nice. It is really tanky. And I got about as good of a roll on it as possible, so I'm probably not going to change it much, if at all. Like I said, I'm probably going to try a strategy with Cross-Eye and whatever that insta-kill big A-rank monster is next time. And then I'll just try and insta-kill things with that, and hopefully that works out a little better. It'll be very similar to this, except instead of waiting for poison to tick down, I'll just sometimes get a ton of damage, like 100 no, sometimes. Because I don't know if you can stack multiple of the same trees. Like, let's say if I look at Iron Tortoise here, I don't know if you can stack 2 Ultra Insomniacs to have an extra 100 resist to something. But even if you can, I doubt people would do that for insta-kill. So it's like, once I get that set up, the only problem is trying to survive enough turns and get lucky enough to get those kills. Because one of the main problems is, even if I kill, like, the Selflessness support, because they're taking 3 procs of potential insta-kill, then I get stunned. So then I get outsped. So I basically have to take 3 turns worth of damage to even have a chance at targeting the main carry of a team. So maybe I'll put some healing trees on the Cross-Eye. Maybe I'll have Selflessness on it as well, just so that it can take hits. But it's not... because there's no way to resist magic damage, it can be really dangerous to Selflessness a spell, because you'll probably get one shot. That's why most people have these low health supports like the Archer. Instead of jumping, I'll just pull up the wiki. I'm done playing matches, so if anyone only popped in here for that, thank you. I'm just going to discuss a little bit longer before I head off. Yeah. So monsters like the Kroger and the Archer. Most people intentionally want them to die from Selflessness because they'll have something like Serpent of the Scales here with Last Gasp, which will revive an ally. So it's a free revive on one of the monsters, which means that if you face the combo that I say is meta that we faced a couple times, the Bodkin Archer, the Serpent of the Scales, and the Kroger, then you have to kill 3 Selflessness units before you can even have a chance. And every time you kill one, your unit that probably is your offensive carry gets stunned for a turn. So it's tough. It's tough. I don't know what it would be interesting if I knew how I avoided it the couple times with the Kroger. I don't know if it was because the Stupefying Skin procced first, which confused me. It seems like some status effects don't stack, while other ones do. Because when I was playing the Spiked Hair, the Confusion would push off the Sleep, and the Sleep would push off the Confusion. You couldn't be both slept and confused at the same time. And sometimes it would be really bad to push off one or the other, and blah blah blah. So there's still quite a bit to learn about this game. I'm getting a better idea of what each of the units do, especially in like the top tier units. I pretty much know what all of these guys do at this point. I know what about half of these do. Still getting there. But even if you know what a monster does, you won't always have a lot of counterplay in your kits. It's just you can be pretty limited in that way. So I don't know. I'll definitely put some more content out eventually. It's just it takes me some time to make new teams for this. Like I said, it's not quick, and I don't have infinite free time. But when I do, I will definitely throw out another video of hopefully more than 2 losses in a day. Rest of night. I'm actually just ending the stream. Sorry to break it to you. We had 20 matches today. It was a good stream. It's just it was a very educational stream. I'll put it like that. But yeah, that's gonna be all for me today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.